So, a little bit of history of how all this came about. 4 years ago, I keep looking for him and he's nowhere here. Come here, mate. Come here. 4 years ago, Steve and I got together and Steve said, I've got a great idea. I wondered if Rotary would be interested. And he told me all about the programme, and he'll perhaps say a few words about this. And this was, as I say, 4 years ago. So this is actually the third time that Steve has provided a car for this programme. And I've already been told that he's got one ready for next. Well, he's not ready, but we're going to have one for next year. That's put you on the spot. So it's just a wonderful thing to do. The hardest part, the real hard part, was trying to, or choosing a family that could make use of this vehicle. And in our case this year, Peter and Lloyd and myself went through the applications. Not easy, not easy. And what we did, we looked at all the applications separately, and then we said to each other, okay, give us your number 1, 2, 3, and so on. And we did that. And the three of us came up with the same number 1, which was quite amazing. And when we read the story, it was a little bit emotional. And I have no doubt whatsoever that we have picked a beautiful family to be the recipient of this car. But before we actually hand over the keys, I'd like to introduce you officially to this guy, Steve Weller. If it wasn't for Steve, this would not be happening.
I'll just keep this quick. I know everyone's busy on a Saturday. When we first thought that we could do something like this, I asked my crew if they were interested in maybe doing something like this and donating their time, and it was just it was a non-issue for my guys. So I got the best crew in town. I know that, they know that. Dave's a big part of my crew. Andrew's my partner. There's all my guys, most of my guys are here today. There's a few of them that aren't. Brian did a lot of work on the car. James is here. He's one of my guys. So I've got to say thanks to those guys for getting this thing ready and getting it done. If it wasn't for them coming up and donating their time to get this car repaired and ready to go, it wouldn't happen either. It was a fairly easy car this year because there was very, very little damage done to this car. It was in an accident, but all it needed was a door. It just needed a door put on it, and the insurance company thought that it was not going to be financially feasible to fix it. So we bought it off the insurance company and we repaired it, and it's out there. It's a great little car. It's not by no means is it a new Lexus, but it's the best we can do. So yeah, it does. It looks great. So I want to thank the Rotary Club again for coming through every year. I know every year it gets harder and harder for them, but I want to thank them for all their hard work and all the people that have supported us. And Dan from C First is here. Again, when we decided to do another car, and I approached Dan and said, look, we're thinking about doing another car this year. It was a year's worth of insurance, and there was no questions asked. It's just not an issue for these guys to help us out. So there are a lot more people involved, too many to mention, but I want to say a personal thanks to Dan. It's a partnership that, again, we couldn't do it without you guys. So, yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for coming. It's going to be a wonderful Christmas for these people, and it couldn't have been done without everybody in this room. So, again, on behalf of Paul and Rotary, thank you.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.